In this one, the big man. Both these teams have talented front courts.
You're exactly right. Both rely on their bigs, and the winner of the game is probably going to be the team that wins that front court matchup.
And the starting lineup for the Timberwolves. Sliding in at the wing, it'll be Edwards and McDaniel. Underneath in the post, Towns and Gobert. And it's Conley in at the point guard position. Outside Edwards. Williams with the block.
A main staple in Williams' game, that sixth sense for when to rise up and deter those shots.
Conley gets the bucket.
And the first of many to come. Explosive offensive talent on both sides.
And if everything goes to plan, this could be a very fun matchup to watch.
Now here's Smart. Horford sets a screen for Smart. Just 5 on the clock. And the shot is long. And just over a minute played here in the start of the game. And this Celtics squad looking like the Celtics of old.
Yeah, always a tough squad when I was playing, and it's looking like that again. You got a great mix of young players and veterans, and don't be surprised if Boston is back on top very soon.
Very soon. And he'll be shooting his first free throw of the game here.
And one of the biggest stories of the summer was Rudy Gobert being traded. He gets a fresh start with the Timberwolves.
And slam dunk by Tatum.
Just a merciless, I don't even know what that word means, dunk by Tatum. Reminding the defense, like, yo, you cannot stop him.
Pass to Gobert. Can't cash in from close range.
Had enough room to finish, and that's one he'll usually make.
Smart finds Tatum. And the dunk by Tatum.
And slams it home and gets some camera time on the end of it.
He did. He spent a while up on that rim, didn't he? On the wing, Brown. Covered by Conley. Floats it up for Williams. And Williams with the stop.
Proving he's more than just a go-to scorer. Brown also loves swinging the ball to open teammates.
Got that bucket in no time at all.
Poor design there defensively. They know he's a knockdown shooter from that spot.
See, this is what analytics don't take into account. Some guys thrive in the mid-range. Really depends on the shooter. It's actually kind of lazy.
Here is Williams. Anthony Edwards making his last shot. Right side Tatum. Anthony Edwards with the rebound.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
Pass to Towns. Over in the corner, Edwards. Puts it up from 17. Towns, no luck.
And usually that's a bucket for him. But look, nobody's perfect in the mid-range.
Here's Smart. The shot's good on the assist by Horford.
An elite distributor for a big man. Horford is the kind of guy you want to play basketball with.
To the middle. Here's McDaniels. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
Tatum passes to Williams. Brown against Edwards. Brown dishes to Tatum. Williams sets a screen for Smart. Over in the corner, Brown. Over Edwards. Here's Williams. The shot, no good. And it's the Timberwolves taking it the other way. Edwards kicks to McDaniels. Outside, Towns. Over Horford. And it's Towns missing. And here's Brown. He'll bring it up for the Boston Celtics. They trail by 1. Outside Tatum. And the 3 off target. The Timberwolves have gone 50% from the field to this point, 4 of 8. Conley finds McDaniel.
Man, he's a pure point guard with terrific vision. Conley finds open teammates at times before they realize they're open.
Williams sends a screen for Brown. Back to Tatum. Nice ball movement by Boston. Shoots over McDaniel. A nice shot by Tatum. Tatum's got 6.
Over the years, Tatum has limited the amount of mid-range jumpers that he takes, but it is still a natural part of his game.
Outside, Towns. And it's off from three-point range. Edwards against Brown. Horford kicks to Tatum. He takes it in. And right as the buzzer sounded, he just dunked it right down. Wow!
Yeah, hard trying to keep Williams off the boards. He makes it a mission to keep possessions alive.
1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. Celtics lead by 1. Stay with us as we get set to bring you the second quarter right after this. It's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And what do you guys think about Boston here in this one?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
And let me tell you, when you establish a physical edge, it gives you a mental edge too.
Out on the wings, it's Brown and Tatum. The post tandem, it's Horford and Williams. And it's Smart in at the 1. That's the Boston 5. Tatum with it. Now defended by Gobert. And slam dunk by Tatum.
How about those nifty moves from Tatum? So crafty with the rock.
And last year, Minnesota had a tough end to their season. In their 10th playoff appearance, they made their 9th first-round exit.
Out of bounds, Boston takes possession. To the paint, here's Williams, and it's slammed in by Williams.
Impressive ball handling from Tatum. Attracts the other team's focus and then finds the open man.
I don't think the Timberwolves, Greg, plan on letting their playoff statistics discourage them at all.
And that's kind of the beauty of this squad. They're out to make new franchise history, not focusing on the past, just keep evolving as a team. And creating a little separation here, gaining some confidence.
Yeah, they've locked in during this stretch. If they keep it up, their lead will only continue to grow.
Timeout called, first of the game for Minnesota. And we're starting the second quarter, about a minute gone. Here's Edwards, driving to the basket, and finished off by Edwards.
And what a creative finisher. Edwards is so fast in how he gets up to throw it down.
Williams passes to Brown. Shot clock at 6. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Timberwolves trail by 5. Edwards gets to Conley, and there's the foul. It's on Jaylen Brown. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Here's Edwards, and there's the drive, and finished off by Edwards.
You can't let Edwards get in the lane. Outstanding at using that burst of speed on the drive.
It's Brown on the wing. Covered by Conley. Here's Williams, and it's Williams finishing it off.
What a contest this is turning into. Almost like a dunk contest, Kevin.
You're right, Greg. They are really going at it. It's bound to only get more intense from here on out. And in the last decade, defenses switching on screens has increased dramatically. Is this the new normal, you think?
Kevin, I think so. I think teams that switch well tend to defend well, because switching can create mismatches, but it's harder to punish those now with all the help defense.
Now here's Tatum, guarded closer, down low, and Williams throws it down.
He is a budding prospect. I like whenever Williams shows that determination on offense, and it looks like he wants to just take over.
Inside, here's Brown. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
He misses the free throw.
Every team in this league wants a Jaylen Brown, a tremendous two-way wing, and boy, Brown can put up giant offensive numbers.
Noel, he's checked in for Mike Conley. Richard, haven't we seen a lot of growth in Jason Tatum's game? He gives credit to the late Kobe Bryant for that.
Yeah, he was fortunate enough to train with Kobe Bryant, and sometimes he reminds you of a young Kobe. He clearly absorbed a ton of information from him.
A shot by McDaniels, no good. Celtics leading by 6. Brown, good.
Muscling that one in. JB is a strong individual.
Now here's Edwards. 8 points for him. He dishes it to Gobert. Edwards can't hit. For Boston, they've gotten all but one of their 7 shots in the second quarter to drop. Pretty impressive. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
And one thing Williams has, a lot of natural strength. You can play him physical, but most of the time he's going to win that battle.
Looking at who's out there now for the Celtics. Gallinari, he's checked in for Horford. Williams comes in for Tatum. White, he's checked in for Brown. And Malcolm Brogdon subbed in for Marcus Smart. And a change for the Timberwolves. Prince is checked in. Here's Towns. He's just scored his first basket with that shot, making him 1 for 4.
And proving to be a prolific scorer from anywhere on the floor. That's a gimme for Towns.
White inside. Edwards defending. Lock at 6. Up top, Brogdon. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Get up, Malcolm. You think this guy is just about jumpers? There's more to his game.
The kick out to Towns. No good from outside. Celtics leading by 11. White the pass to Gallinari. Back to White. Gallinari, a screen on Edwards. White. And stolen by Prince. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. And the dunk by Towns.
And that's just too easy for Towns. You allow him to get that deep in the paint, and he's going to punish him.
Brogdon outside. Williams kicks to Gallinari. And the pass to Brogdon. 6 to shoot. There's Williams. Gallinari outside for the 3. And so it's Robert Williams making things happen for the Boston Celtics. He comes away with 11 points in the... Thank you, David. And we'll be right back after halftime to start the third quarter. See you in... We hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. We're halfway through the game. Timberwolves trail by 9. The Timberwolves secured a spot in the playoffs last season, Greg, and we enjoyed it after they got that emotional win in the play-in game in the Twin Cities over the Clippers. What a night.
And Kevin, you could tell it meant a lot to the players. This is a team that has struggled for so long, and by getting to the playoffs, this is a step in the right direction.
And on the floor for Chris Finch as we get into the second half. Two big men inside, Towns and Gobert. And it's Taurean Prince, and it's Alexander Walker in at the two-guard spot. And Derek White picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
I mean, I like the call. I thought the defense was just there a little late.
Outside, Towns. Prince finds Towns. To the inside. Gobert, no good. And Brogdon has got the ball here for the Celtics. Outside, Williams fires the three. Gobert pulls it in. Gobert's got 4 rebounds in this game. Towns, a screen on Brogdon. The kick out to Towns. Comes up empty from 19 feet out. Celtics leading by 10. Outside, Williams. Takes it off the glass.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Yeah, taking it right to the rim. One imagines that might be discussed at halftime. That's going to be on the film.
Took the opportunity when he saw it. Prince has got it back down to a single-digit deficit for the Timberwolves. Here's White. And Gallinari kicks to White. Off target with his 3 for Minnesota. They've gone 2 of 4 here to start the second half. The kick out to Towns. And another 3 for Minnesota.
And few 7-footers in the league have Towns' shooting touch. This is a guy you want to create for time and time again.
And the #1 overall pick in 2015, Karl-Anthony Towns has been the franchise player in Minnesota. But out to prove he can be the cornerstone on a contender.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA. The lead is what it is right now.
Yeah, it's going to take better rim protection than that if they're going to climb out of this hole.
And how about the recognition by Gobert? I mean, of course, it does help when you're 7 feet like Rudy. It can give you a clean view of the court.
Greg, in order for Towns to get the Wolves to where they want to go, and certainly where he wants to go, how does he take the next step?
For me, last season, an inconsistent playoff performance for Cat. He's got to make an imprint on the game, even when shots aren't falling.
Clock at 4. White, wide open. He fires. Offline with his 3. Timberwolves trail by 5. Here's Towns. Some solid defense from Gallinari. The Celtics have gone 3 of 6 in the third quarter. 50% from the field. Gallinari with the screen for Brogdon. The crossover. And he sinks the layup. And the Celtics lead by 7.
And this is how confident Brogdon is in his scoring ability. Able to get it done from everywhere.
Towns, a screen on White. The kick out to Towns. Pass to Alexander Walker. Hands it from downtown. Alexander Walker's got his first 3 points of the game.
Nice ball movement there. That's how you break down the defense.
Outside, White. Gallinari against Towns. A nice shot by Gallinari.
And with good height for a wing player, Gallinari gives defenders problems down low.
Gobert with a screen on White. Alexander Walker passes to Gobert. Here's Noel. Lays it up off the glass. Noel's got 5 now.
Important points there. Got him on a nice play, getting the ball inside and right to the bucket.
And he converts the layup.
And that's what the pump fake's there for. Get your man off his feet and drive right around him.
Inside and stolen by White. And now the fast break. Brogdon with the ball. Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Griffin with it. Guarded now by Prince. Out to White. A 3 ball. Tracks in the tray. He has 7.
What a find by Griffin. He's a lot more skilled as a passer than he gets credit for as far as power forwards go. He has terrific vision.
Outside, White passes to Brogdon. Back to Griffin. That will count.
And good defense from Towns. He's a big-time shot blocker, and that reputation can scare shooters.
And we've reached the end of the third. Boston on top, up by 9. Don't go anywhere, folks. We'll be back in just a moment. And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store for us. And so it's Brogdon who brings up the ball for Boston. They've held a 12-point lead early. Gallinari is out there with Griffin. Then there's Malcolm Brogdon. Then it's White. And it's Williams at the 3 spot. That's the Boston 5.
And Brogdon traded over the summer to the Celtics. I'm interested to see how he'll fit with the rest of the Celtics guards. They certainly have a deep rotation now and a lot of flexibility.
Looking at who's out there now for the Timberwolves. Towns, he's checked in for Prince. Edwards comes in for Alexander Walker. And it's Conley in for Noel.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
And that could be the spark they needed to make a little run as they try to even this thing up.
McDaniels passes to Towns. And Towns throws it down.
You love how each side has risen to the challenge throughout this one.
Man, this has been a fun one. But look, who doesn't love a high-scoring game?
Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over. And a whole new group out on the floor for the Celtics. Prince is checked in for Minnesota. With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Hi, Kevin. Well, the head coach for the Celtics talked to his team during the break. He told them, look, we're in a good spot. But one thing I want you guys to do, stay in the moment. Don't look ahead. Stay in the moment and compete. Kevin, we'll see if they can keep focused.
Thank you, David. Williams with the block. And pushing it up, here's Boston. Smart kicks to Williams. Over in the corner, Brown. Up again. It's good on the putback. And it's a 10-point Boston lead. And a moment here to take a look at some of the hustle stats for the Celtics. Prince setting a pick for Conley. Dishes it to Edwards. From deep, Prince. Conley surveying the D. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. A free throw drops for McDaniel.
The line for the Timberwolves, Jaden McDaniel.
So he gets them both. Just about 1.5 minutes gone by here in the fourth. Outside Tatum. Left side Smart. Stolen by Michael Conley. Now here's Conley, the fast break opportunity. Out to Edwards. Gobert with a screen on Brown. Edwards. And he goes right over Jaylen Brown and slams it down.
And how about the athleticism from Edwards rocketing off the drive there for the slam.
Outside Tatum. Smart on the wing. Brown dishes to Tatum. Shot clock at 5. Driving in, and the dunk by Tatum.
Quick first step by Tatum, then look out.
Up top, Edwards. He's covered by Brown. And here's Prince outside. That's in there. Conley with the assist. Conley's got his 5th assist in this one. Tatum deciding where to go with it. There's the dish to Horford. Tatum kicks to Smart. Pass to Horford from past the arc. Rebound Minnesota. Gobert's got his 7th rebound here tonight. McDaniels passes to Gobert. McDaniels dishes to Gobert. And finished off by Gobert.
It's Gobert showing some guts on that one. With that length, a good bet to get off a good look in that crucial moment.
Brown the pass to Williams. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's going to be on Rudy Gobert. First free throw is good, and that gives them a 4-point cushion.
You know, he just plays with such tenacity on both ends. Williams is a rising talent who wants to prove he belongs.
Well, they wanted every last one of those, and he delivered, making it a 2-possession game.
And the more experience Edwards gets, the better he'll become, especially when he's stepping up and hitting the big shots.
And in a close game like this, they can really rely on him to take care of business at the line.
Smart passes to Brown. Going inside and finished off by Brown.
In the clutch, Brown is someone you rely on, and he knows how to find his team points in a hurry.
That's in, and the Celtic lead is cut down to just 1 on the basket from Prince.
Oh, that's a real nice-looking deep three ball there.
Smart kicks to Brown. He dishes it to Tatum. Horford sets a screen for Tatum. Shoots over McDaniel. Tatum no good. Here's Minnesota. Edwards drives in. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
People are holding their breath a little, wondering if Edwards can take care of business here.
And so both free throws good that time, and that puts him ahead.
And how about the composure there at the line? A ton of pressure on those free throws, and he knocks them both down.
It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock in game. Tatum passes to Smart. Now Tatum. Rudy Gobert with the rebound.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
Yeah, he might have been feeling himself a little too much on that one. He can hit it, but not consistent.
Good on the first, and that will put them up by 2.
And everyone is counting on him. Gobert needs to be at his best here. It's all about execution.
The last make was huge. Now, realistically, the worst case scenario for them is OT.
Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over. They're behind by 3. We've got 13 seconds left here in the 4th quarter. We've got 13 seconds left in the 4th. Down low. It's Williams, high post. Can they tie? Oh, he couldn't make that shot go to force overtime. So it's Minnesota taking the W in a close one. David, thank you as always. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now.
don't need to rely solely on their starters. They've got a lot of firepower coming off the bench.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of talent on display for both sides. And that depth makes each team more unpredictable on offense. Both sides have a number of guys who can step up on any given night.
Here are the 5 for the Suns. The deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. Kevin Durant is out there with DeAndre Ayton. And it's Okogie in at the small forward position.
How about the explosiveness from Kevin Durant? What injury? Forget about that, folks. Up and off his feet.
Right side, Tatum. Horford, a screen on Paul. Smart passes to Horford. And Ayton pulls it down.
Well, terrific defense. They obviously respect his ability and just want to make it tough.
And here's Brown for 3. He can't get that one to fall. And Phoenix the other way now.
Boy, when you think about the Boston Celtics and their fans, I think one thing that makes them unique, it isn't just the state of Massachusetts, right? It's the entire region of New England.
Nice shot by Okogie.
That Kevin Durant with a nice feel right there. Just lead the guy to the open spot. That is beautifully done.
Tatum inside. Horford outside. And Horford powers it home.
Up and over the defense with one hand. Unbelievable.
I thought the D had a chance to cut him off, but then he made his move to the rack. Impressive. Now here's Ayton. Outside Booker. Ayton, the screen on Brown. Booker, the pass to Ayton. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. Robert Williams picks up 1.
I tell you, this guy already a double-double threat nightly. And DeAndre Ayton's ceiling is still high. Now, he's got to go ahead and reach those expectations by putting in the work.
Yeah, Doris, if you're anywhere in the northeast portion of the U.S., you're going to see a lot of Boston jerseys.
Well, Maine, New Hampshire, Vermont, Rhode Island, they all adopt the Celtics as their hometown team. But here's what's even more impressive, BA. Go to any NBA city, any of the other 29 cities, and you are going to see Celtic green jerseys. That is a fan base that travels well.
Now here's Durant. To the paint. Here's Booker. Oh, 3 chances on that possession, but they just can't find a way to score. Tatum passes to Smart. Tatum against Paul. And yep, it's good. Tatum's gotten his second bucket.
Once Jason Tatum has the ball in his hands in the painted area, this guy will power through. He'll put it up and over you if necessary. He knows how to score it.
Now here's Booker from outside the arc. And again, it's the Suns missing. And they've been producing at a high level.
No question. They're in a nice rhythm offensively.
Back to Smart. On the wing, Tatum. Just 5 on the clock. Oh, rejected by Ayton.
Boy, Ayton's reach is absolutely incredible. Great anticipation. That is nice defense.
Okogie. Phoenix no good that time either. Boston has gone 0 for 2 from outside. And there's the call on Devin Booker. That's his first foul of the game.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Phoenix on D. Smart outside. Pass to Horford. To the inside. 5 on the clock. And so the ball out of bounds. Ayton touched it last.
Great read to get a hand in there and disrupt the play.
And offensively, a little bit of a careless toss. You could have used a better angle on that pass.
The Suns have gone 2 of 6 to open up this game.
So 2021 saw the addition of yet another honor to the resume of the great Kevin Durant. A selection to the NBA's 75th anniversary team. I don't think he needed cementing of his legacy, but it's just one more feather in his cap.
Now here's Tatum. Pass to Smart. Williams with it. And Williams punches it home.
With power. That's how you do it, big fella.
Ayton, a screen on Brown. Inside, and stolen by Williams. Outside, Brown. Williams with the screen. Brown passes to Tatum. It's Brown on the wing. Well, he hasn't put up any points yet in this one. 4 on the clock. Off the left rim and out.
I'm sure he's kicking himself. He hates to blow that kind of opportunity.
Durant against Brown. And it's Ayton off the drive. Oh, got it off in time, but it's no good. So at the end of 1 quarter of play.
Please give a big round of applause for your Celtics.
And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter. We'll see what happens here in the second. All right, guys, what stands out to you from the Suns in this one?
Well, they came out with a physical presence and made rebounding a priority.
I think it's why they hold the lead here early, because they're controlling the flow of the game with those second chance opportunities.
On the court right now, second quarter for the Suns. The deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. Josh Okogie is out there with Kevin Durant, and it's Ayton in at the 5. Paul passes to Booker. Screen by Durant. Fades and shoots. And Booker hits from deep.
We know this about Devin Booker. He is not shy. Deep from 3, yes, I'm going to take that opportunity.
Oh, Tatum slams it home.
I'll tell you what, it's good to be his age.
Yeah, I don't have memories like that at my age, though. Now here's Booker. Here's a 3 from Paul. Williams grabs the board. Outside, Brown. Launches a 3. Out to Horford. Tatum inside. Back to Horford. Late clock. The Celtics got to hurry here. And here's Brown for 3. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Here's Okogie. Down low. Outside for Booker. Pass to Paul. Back to Booker. Yes, and it's Paul with the assist that time. Booker's got 5.
Well, you've got to be, as a guard, calm and in control on the interior. Devin Booker, so much confidence in his game.
They get it back. Out to Horford. Outside Tatum. Back to Horford. Outside, Brown. From deep. Again, Brown missing.
Oh, man, he can't get anything to fall. You can feel his frustration.
He is trying to shoot his way out of it, and it might be better for him to pass the basketball at this point.
Tipped away. For 3, Durant. It falls. He's now 2 of 5 from the field.
This fearlessness, right? Kevin Durant in the catch and shoot, understanding here's an opportunity, I'm going to take advantage.
Ayton with it, guarded now by Smart. And here's Ayton. He's got 5. Durant with a screen on Brown. Pass to Booker from downtown. And the Suns get another 3. And a look at how the hustle game has been going for the Suns.
I must say their defensive intensity has been impressive so far, really making it hard for the offense to hold on to the ball.
They've also done a really good job taking advantage of miscues. Their defense has been stifling in this one.
So Boston ends up going with a new group. Big men nowadays, Doris. Some of them handle like a guard.
Well, this is the beauty and the natural evolution of having to function on the perimeter. You want to be as skilled as possible. We call it being a three-tool player, Brian. Can you dribble? Can you pass? Can you shoot? Increasingly, you must be able to do all 3.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
Now here's Gallinari. Outside White. Gallinari with a screen on Ross. Outside Brogdon. Just 3 to shoot. From deep three-point range. The Suns clear it.
We all know he's a good shooter, but from that distance, I don't think so.
Boy, we're seeing it more and more. Guys looking to create additional space by stepping back further from the line.
A minute 9 left in the second. Ross for 3. Another 3 for Phoenix.
You can see Terrence Ross call for the pick and roll. He makes it work. That's good leadership from him at the offensive end.
To the left wing. Gallinari, the pass to Brogdon. The shot misses, and Phoenix the other way now. Here's Lee. There's a screen by Biyombo. Pass to Baisley. Now here's Biyombo, and out of bounds. Boston will have it. Boston has gone 0 for 4 from beyond the arc here in the second quarter. Outside Gallinari. The kick out to Griffin. Now here's Brogdon. Defense is right there. Williams passes to White. The 3. Offensive board.
Well, he's got the size and strength. Gallinari doing work on the glass.
Here's Lee. Guarded by Brogdon. Off target from three-point range. It's stolen away. Devin Booker. He's feeling it tonight. He's been the driving force for the Phoenix Suns. 8 points in the game.
And let's hear it from the Jabberwockies.
Just about ready for the second half here. A big comeback is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Derek White out there with Malcolm Brogdon. Then there's Grant Williams. Then there's Griffin. And it's Gallinari in at the power forward position. That's who's in the game for the Celtics.
Well, DeAndre Ayton is a team-first guy, and boy, does he set up the open man.
Pass to White. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. One free throw coming his way.
And despite the size mismatch, getting a little aggressive down there in the paint.
Some guys just relish the challenge. Find a way, and he does.
And when Ayton isn't playing basketball, either the live or video game version, he's often drawing.
Yeah, I mean, he grew up wanting to be an architect. I actually hear that he loves blueprints, but probably his most famous sketch, himself dunking on Joel Embiid his rookie year.
They've got plenty of time to get back into this.
Yeah, I'm sure they feel pressed, but this is where you have to stay calm and execute.
Tatum with it. He's got 6. Here's Horford. Nice D from Durant.
I'll tell you, everything went right in terms of execution. He just can't get it to go.
Booker for 3. And they recover it. Back to Durant. Throws it down, and the official calls a foul. It may be a three-point play. That one on Tatum.
Well, you see, if you're going to foul him, you've got to wrap Kevin Durant up. He's too good at absorbing contact and finding a way to score.
Jaylen Brown, he's checked in for White. Boston's shooting right at 35%. Not getting what they want out there. There's Tatum with the 3. And it's Devin Booker with a rebound.
Well, the defense clearly was not interested in guarding him from downtown. They're very fortunate he missed.
The kick out to Paul. And that's out of bounds. It was last touched by Booker.
Listen, turnovers happen. You've got to move on to the next play.
Just over a minute and a half played in the third. And Jaylen Brown gets a whistle that time. That's his first foul of the game.
I love great defense. Just quick to establish his feet, and he takes the hit.
Paul passes to Booker. Screen by Durant. To the middle. Driving to the basket. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
What you love about Josh Okogie is there's a level of aggression, and in this instance, physicality to draw the foul.
He's perfect from the line this time. And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. Griffin, a screen on Booker. White for 3. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Now Paul, still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game from him. White against Paul. Gallinari with a screen. Here's White. Oh, denied by Durant.
This is probably the aspect as his career has gone on where Kevin Durant has improved the most. The defensive end, he is a real factor.
Pass to White. Shot clock at 6. Griffin outside. There's the triple.
Well, you can see DeAndre Ayton becoming more and more aware on the defensive end. He's able to challenge shots. Really good defense.
Here's Hauser, and here's Brogdon. He's guarded by Paul. 4-3. Boston, no good that time either. Phoenix has got 7 of their 16 three-point attempts to go in. Outside Durant. Fires the 3. Hey, now 5 for 8. Shooting a pretty good percentage right now.
Boy, how about the range from Kevin Durant? Dial it in from another zip code.
Pass to Gallinari. Brogdon against Paul. A shot to stop the drought. And Durant with the block. And it's slammed in by Durant.
You can count on Kevin Durant to be consistent as a scorer night after night after night.
Griffin, a screen on Paul. Brogdon from outside. Another miss by Brogdon.
It's obvious they're becoming frustrated. Nothing seems to be going their way.
It's just been one of those games, and they need to find a way to turn it around before it gets completely away from them.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
Here's Hauser. On target from range.
But Danilo Gallinari, obviously much more known as a scorer, but how about the court vision there?
Booker fires from way outside. Yes, and it's Paul with the assist that time. Booker's got 11 points.
Oh my, you have to respect the aggressiveness he plays with.
Ooh, it's Booker on the wing. Fade away. And that's out of bounds. Phoenix will retain possession. And the Suns going with a whole new group out there.
Substitution on the court.
We've got 33 seconds left in the third quarter. Picked up by Baisley. Ooh, the lead pass was in the perfect spot to set up the layup.
This is something Baisley must hone. When he's scoring inside at a good percentage, what a bonus.
Screen by Griffin. Gallinari, the pass to Brogdon. Banked it in off the glass.
Another shot right in the lane. That's been their MO this evening.
Here's Lee. The long distance 3 is buried. Lee's got his second basket. Here's Brogdon. And no good. Trying to get that one to fall. And 3/4 of play in the books. This one's all but over. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
Well, that's what a great pass will do, right? You love the unselfish play.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same for the first 3/4. On the court right now for the Suns, we've got TJ Warren. Bismack Biyombo is out there with Darius Baisley. Then there's Damian Lee, and it's Ross in at the 2. Here's Baisley. Outside Warren. Tried to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Tatum passes to Horford. And the shot is good on the assist by Tatum.
Well, the incredible shooting touch of Al Horford. He added that range game during his time in Atlanta.
To the paint. It's stolen by Smart. Now the Celtics on the move. From deep. Sinks it. What range from downtown. Phoenix calls timeout.
When you watch him play, you can feel the effect that Marcus Smart has on a basketball game. Defensively, this guy is as good as any guard in the league, and he has multiple all-defensive selections to show for it.
And now we present our New Balance player of the game, Kevin Durant.
And there was absolutely nothing they could do to slow him down in this one. It seemed like every shot he put up went in. And his teammates responded smartly by continuing to feed him all night.
Boy, it's not hard to be blown away by his level of play. It's never easy winning on the road, but to do it in this fashion, that's a special performance right there. The Defensive Player of the Year in 2022, Doris Marcus Smart. His defense sets the tone for this team.
It does, B.A. There's no doubt about it. They feed off both his energy and his attitude. There are so many little things that Marcus Smart does that can get into the head of opposing ball handlers. He pressures the basketball. He'll get strip steals. He can also pinch down in the post and give some assistance to a big man. The effect on winning is real.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let him get right to the rim.
To me, this has simply stated been a complete lack of defensive attention and focus all night long.
Personal foul. First team foul.
Outside Tatum. Into the lane. And finished off by Tatum.
And there's not a ton of time left, but they're still in the game.
Tatum against Durant. Launches it. Oh, that's his 8th make of the game. He's only missed 4 so far.
And for so many teams in the NBA, establishing the three-point shot is goal #1 on offense. He's definitely doing his part tonight.
No doubt it's a growing trend, Greg, and he is highly accurate tonight.
And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Suns.
Their offensive game plan has been simple. Look to shoot it often from outside the arc. And the results have been outstanding.
The other thing for this team today, they have a bunch of second chance points. They're turning misses into makes.
Ayton, the screen on Horford. And Durant with the big finish.
And just a great screen.
And they got a high-powered finish out of it.
And my question is, where was the help? Someone rotate over and challenge.
And there's a 3-second violation.
I think that's going to stick with them for a while. Huge mistake at a critical juncture in the game.
And I think the intention doesn't always equal the result. Wrong play, wrong time.
Booker, the pass to Ayton. Here's Okogie. Lets it go from deep. Rebounded by the Celtics. Williams has got 6 rebounds now in the game. Left side Tatum. Up top Brown. Williams a screen on Booker. Clock at 6. And here's Brown for 3. Kevin Durant pulls it in. Durant's got rebound number 8 here already in the game. Ayton a screen on Smart. Durant no good. The Celtics have gotten 5 of 6 shots to go in the 4th.
Well, the scoreboard tells you everything you need to know about this one. A great showing here for the Suns.
And you don't usually see this kind of blowout, but tonight they delivered the punishment.
I mean, what's so impressive is they never wavered in their approach. They just kept at it and showed they were without a doubt the better team.
And even the opposing fans can't deny this was a sensational game for Kevin Durant.
Boy, I think he made his presence felt in the paint more than anywhere else. This guy's rebounding numbers were outstanding. He controlled the glass.
Pass to Booker. Durant with a screen on Brown. Kept alive. Right wing. The 3 from Ayton. Not going to go that time. And Boston has possession. Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Boston again missing.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
For three, Durant. The rebound, Celtics. Now here's Smart. So it's the Suns winning this one easily. This one wasn't even close. The hometown crowd was waiting for a miracle.
apart to be very exciting. Two teams that can really run up and down the floor and run up the scoreboard.
Yeah, you know, if one of these teams gets really rolling, Kevin, they might be able to take advantage of this one, but I agree with you. When you talk about these teams, I'm anticipating and even hoping for tons of lead changes.
And now the opening lineup for Phoenix. Ball and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Ayton is out there with Durant, and it's Okogie in at the small forward position. Now here's Durant. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's going to be on Rudy Gobert.
Hard to imagine Durant not going down as one of the great scorers this league has ever seen. As a matter of fact, that's a given, folks. Dynamic, explosive, and he's consistent year in and year out.
Boy, he's got a great stroke from the line. That's not something we can say about all the league's big guys.
Conley finds Edwards. And then jammed down as he goes right over Chris Paul.
Watch out now. Look out below. Edwards rising to the raft.
And for years, Mike Conley had an interesting title. The best player to never make an All-Star game. Well, that changed in 2021 when Conley was named an All-Star. My goodness, that was absolutely filthy.
Nasty. This building is stunned. He dug deep, Greg, into his bag of tricks there.
Boy, I'd love to get a replay on that one. Let's keep it handy so we can see it again.
A putback, and Ayton stays with it.
A towering presence on the offensive glass. Ayton uses his height well to keep possessions alive.
And finished off by Edwards.
Oh, goodness. Fella just making it look easy.
Well, he's got the athleticism and the aggressiveness to make the spectacular. Not that we get used to it, but look, a little routine sometimes.
You hit it on the head.
And that was spectacular.
For Mike Conley, year 13 was lucky for him, going to that first All-Star game.
And that was the longest wait ever to become an All-Star. Conley, 33 at the time of that first selection, just shows you the work ethic of Mike, always trying to improve.
So it's Phoenix now, following the bucket by the Timberwolves. Paul with the three. Anthony Edwards with the rebound. For Minnesota, they've gone 4 of 5 from the field so far. A nice shot by McDaniel.
Man, he's a pure point guard with terrific vision. Conley finds open teammates at times before they realize they're open.
For three, Okogie. Good on the triple.
For real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Edwards. Towns, high post. KD's on him. Here's Edwards. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
You know, when it comes to the Minnesota Timberwolves, for so long, they've struggled to be competitive. But recently, I think they've started to turn things around. I mean, they've got a nice core. They got a taste of the playoffs recently, and now look to build on that.
Now here's Booker. Another three for Phoenix.
And he's got plenty of range and the confidence to match. Booker believes he's going to hit every three he takes.
Outside Edwards. Conley dishes to Edwards. Oh, and there's the foul. It's on Josh Okogie. That is his first foul of the game. And there's a minute 45 left in the foul.
Boy, you love to see Edwards shine on offense like this. I know it's got to be making his coach happy, too.
And a moment now to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for Minnesota.
I really like how they're knifing inside with confidence, exploiting any openings they see in the defense, taking advantage.
You also have to admire how they've challenged the defense inside, getting a lot of points in the paint.
Now here's Durant. He has 5. And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Thanks very much. I spoke briefly with Chris Finch. He wants his guys to focus on jamming the perimeter shooters. He wants hard closeouts, no room to operate. He knows what this team can do if you give them any space on the outside to shoot. And they're going to be determined not to let that happen. Kevin?
All right, David, thank you. Obviously, the three ball is a big concern for any defense. Timberwolves leading by 3. An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg, I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
So much confidence coming from Anthony Edwards. You can just see it. This is a guy who knows he belongs in the league and is hungry to be great.
Now here's Booker from deep three-point range. They get it back. That one, no good. And so Gobert will bring it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Edwards can't hit. Suns trail by 5. KD passes to Ayton. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a three-point play chance for him.
Just such strength on these finishes. When you foul Ayton, you really have to hit him to prevent the basket.
Now here's McDaniel. 27 seconds left in the first quarter. Gobert finds Conley. Back to Gobert. 5 to shoot. Towns wide open. And once again off the mark by Minnesota. Durant in the corner. Shoots the 3. That shot no good. Timeout called, first of the game for Minnesota. And that's out of bounds. Minnesota will retain possession.
Gets a finger on it, but just can't quite come up with the steal.
Clearly a careless pass. He got away with one there.
And here's Conley outside. No good on the last second attempt there. Anthony Edwards has been leading the charge for the Timberwolves. What an amazing quarter. There was... Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And looking at what we've seen from the Timberwolves, what do you guys think?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
Yeah, and it's worked. They've got a clear edge and points in the paint. Now we'll see if they go with a more balanced attack or just keep on pounding it inside.
2 big men inside, Towns and Gobert. Then there's McDaniels, then it's Conley, and it's Alexander Walker in at the shooting guard. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Timberwolves. Durant sets a screen for Booker. Paul outside. There's the pass to Okogie. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Ayton, and Ayton throws it down.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight. Neither team giving an inch.
Yeah, and the lead has changed hands, and it just hasn't stayed in those hands very long when it's changed. Back and forth we go.
Booker fires from way outside. Suns keep it alive. Ayton, the pass to Okogie. Paul kicks to Booker. KD, a screen on Conley. Off target from outside.
Even with every shot clanging off the rim, he seems determined to keep hoisting up these threes. It might be time to get inside of that arc.
And we see stars, Clark, that dominate with skill. Others do it more with athleticism. Which would you prefer to build around if you were coaching?
If I had to only pick one, Kevin, obviously I'd like to have both skill and athleticism, but skill is so critically important in any sport, particularly basketball. Guys that can shoot, handle the ball, pass it, and do the fundamental things well. And I think that trumps athleticism over the long haul. You know, this is exactly why they give the ball to Towns down there. I mean, his combination of size, agility, and shot repertoire makes him hard to deal with.
And Booker kicks to Paul. Ayton wide open. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
You know, the defense to me looked like they were okay to let him prove he could make that shot.
Durant for 3. Here's Paul. Gobert with the block.
And the reach and height of Gobert, it literally makes it impossible to score over him. He's able to get all over that shot.
The Timberwolves making a switch here. Prince is checked in. The shot by KD. No good. Timberwolves have gone 2 of 4 shooting the ball here in the second. Here's McDaniels. And Durant sends it back.
Well, that'll get everybody on the bench fired up. They love to see KD playing some D like that.
And the Suns miss again.
It's almost like he's trying to make things hard on himself. You know, he's just got to slow the game down, try to get some easy ones.
Here's Conley. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. Phoenix has gone 1 of 6 from three-point land in the second quarter. Less than 20%, but they've continued to let him fly.
And, you know, once Durant notices a lane, you're toast. I mean, using his long strides to get inside fast, unstoppable.
Conley kicks to McDaniels. Shoots. Gobert tried to get open. Shot by McDaniels. No good.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
The Timberwolves trail. And an intentional foul right there.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
Noel, he's checked in for the Timberwolves. McDaniels finds Gobert. And he hits it just before the shot clock expires. Gobert's got it all tied up now for the Timberwolves. Payne passes to Baisley. Ross on the wing. And out of bounds as the Timberwolves gain possession. Karl Anthony Towns checked in for the Timberwolves. Here's Alexander Walker. 52 seconds left here in the second. Prince, and he floats in for the easy two. Credit the assist on that one.
You know, once Prince gets good inside positioning, he's going to work.
Now, Ross. From downtown. A rebound by the Timberwolves. Gobert's got his 5th rebound in this one. Gets the three-pointer to fall. And now a 5-point Minnesota lead.
And how about the recognition by Gobert? I mean, of course, it does help when you're 7 feet like Rudy. It can give you a clean view of the court.
Total breakdown from the defense there. I mean, he'll usually take advantage when that's the case.
That's a 2 from Towns. It's hauled in by the Suns. Ross on the wing. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Back to Warren. And it's in. Oh, wow. He nails the buzzer beater.
One eye on the rim, one eye on the clock. Nice job.
What was really impressive there, though, guys, was that he could have rushed it and panicked, and yet he kept his cool. And
thanks for the great interview, David. And we'll... And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. You know, Anthony Edwards has been exceptional here, guys.
And he's shown just how adept he can be at creating contact and then cashing in at the line.
Well, you know, in that first half, it was a common occurrence. He got to the stripe time and time again.
On the court for the Suns, Ball and Booker, the down and backcourt pair. Durant is out there with Ayton. And it's Okogie in at the 3 spot. Offensive rebound and slam dunk by Gobert.
He knows his job. Gobert is there to own the glass and cash in on as many second chance opportunities as he can.
And here's Booker from the arc. Outside, KD. They set the screen. Clock at 6. Tries again. And the call on the shot sends him to the line. It's going to be on Rudy Gobert.
Boy, when Durant's on the attack, so quick and explosive, puts the defense in a bind.
And both free throws good for Durant.
Already a very confident player. Knocking down those free throws only fuels that.
Gobert with a screen on Booker. Shoots it. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. That one on 8.
And the length of Gobert can be so difficult to deal with. And that's why you have to be physical with him on defense.
Looking at who's out there now for the Timberwolves. Daniels, he's checked in for Towns. And it's Edwards in for Nickeil Alexander-Walker. The shot's good from Paul.
And his handle's simply phenomenal. Rush hour handles of the highest level. Cutting and carving his way wherever he wants to go. Chris Paul is a maestro with the ball.
That one goes. Count it. 6 points for Rudy Gobert. 7 lead changes now, and we're just in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, frustrating for a coach, but it's great to watch as a fan.
Durant, and finished off by KD.
Well, the elevation from Durant should come as no surprise there. I mean, he's dangerous above the rim, and he can go way above it too, folks.
Here's Edwards, and he drives in. Rebounded by DeAndre Ayton. Ayton's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. To the left side wing. Paul dishes to Ayton, and Ayton gets double-teamed. And Durant gets it to go. The assist by Ayton. Durant's got the lead up to 4 now for the Suns. Edwards with it. He's got 15. Gobert the pass to Edwards. Another shot. And Gobert kicks to Edwards. And again, Minnesota with the triple.
Well, Edwards looking almost automatic there. Didn't wait too long to put that shot up.
Booker against Edwards. Booker the pass to KD. Gets it to drop, and now he's shooting at a 5 for 8 clip.
And that tells the tale here today, guys. Throughout this game, they've been able to get the ball in tight and finish.
Suns leading by 3. On the wing, Booker puts up a 3. Anthony Edwards with the rebound. For Minnesota, they've gone 3 of 7 on field goal attempts here in the second half. Gobert with a screen for Edwards. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Edwards. And we have to take another glance at that powerful rejection.
Hey, we know every basket's a big one in a tight game, and he is not about to give up an easy look.
And Phoenix with a whole new group on the floor. Phoenix has gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Payne passes to Ross. 1:49 left to play in the 3rd. Down low. And the Suns call time here. As the teams head into this timeout, a chance for the coaches now to map out some plays for the next few minutes and a chance for the players to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's important if they want to make sure they don't wear down later in the game.
Absolutely. Over the course of a game, you have to stay hydrated.
Towns, he's checked in for McDaniels. And Phoenix also making a switch. Lee's checked in. Ross passes to Baisley. Gobert with the defensive effort.
Boy, that is awesome defense, guys, against a capable finisher. Well done. I'm sure the coaches love that. Not really the best decision. I mean, get the easy 2, the for sure 2. No need to make it fancy and special.
The shot's good from Baisley.
Almost an impossible shot to block in the post. The defender can't give up that much of a height advantage and expect to contest it.
Here's Gobert. It's Biyombo with the rebound.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
The Suns have only 1 missed free throw. They've had 5 attempts and made 4 of them. Minnesota making a switch here. Conley's checked in. And it's the Suns' ball. They're on a 16-7 run. To the paint. It's tipped. It's stolen by Gobert. And now Minnesota on the fast break. Oh, and it looks like that's going to be a goaltending call. Yep, that's it. So they'll get the basket.
And how about the speed of Mike Conley there in transition? He explodes up the court to ensure they convert on that fast break.
Alexander Walker, he's checked in for Edwards. Conley against Lee. Baisley passes to Lee. There's the triple. It's going to be out of bounds. The Suns will retain possession. We've got 33 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Ross with it. Now defended by Gobert. 5 on the clock. There's Lee with the 3. And again, it's the Suns missing. Timberwolves trail by 4.
And this will be the last possession of the quarter if they're patient.
Yeah, they've got to hold for the last shot here.
Here's Biyombo. Here's Baisley. No good with the layup. And that's going to do it for the third quarter. Phoenix ahead, up by 4. And we're coming right. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard with the pass right on the money.
Terrific versatility coming from a big man. Not something that the majority of big guys possess.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. Karl Anthony Towns is out there with Taurean Prince. And it's Rudy Gobert. Then it's Conley. And it's Alexander Walker in at the 2. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. Lee, that's good. And so it's Minnesota with it. 6-point game. Gobert finds Towns. And there's the foul. It's on Towns. That's his first foul.
And really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
Heads up action there. Reading the play and then beating him to the spot. Well done.
Daniels is checked in for the Timberwolves. Edwards comes in for Alexander Walker. Pass to Okogie. Suns moving the ball around. Here's Paul. And that one drops. Paul's got the lead up to 8 now for the Suns.
You know, of all the things Okogie does well, his passing tends to get overshadowed at times. I mean, easy to see how creative he is on this feed.
Out to Edwards. Passes it to Gobert. Edwards dishes to Gobert. Back to Edwards. Takes it inside. And he goes big with the dunk right over DeAndre Ayton.
Well, I tell you what, once Edwards accelerates, I mean, he looks like he's playing at a different speed than those around him.
KD a screen on Edwards. For 3, Booker. A rebound by the Timberwolves. Gobert's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. Bounce pass Conley. Here's Edwards. And finished off by Edwards.
Boy, how about the strength of Edwards, confident in taking on defenders and finishing.
Durant attacking and finished off by KD.
Man, he sure can get off the floor.
He one of the best in the business, absolutely.
Boy, he makes it look easy. He is an absolutely imposing finisher around the rim.
Towns, no luck.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
For 3. Paul can't get it to go. Timberwolves trail by 6. Edwards with it. Chris Paul covering. Towns for 3. Drills the three-pointer.
Towns is really good at the three-point line. And he's a volume three-point shooter and relishes taking shots from there.
Booker the pass to Ayton. And now the fast break. Edwards with the ball. And there's the foul to try to stop the break, and that'll be a clear path to the basket. 2 free throws coming up, and they'll retain possession. He throw good, Edwards. And so he makes both from the line.
And you really can't say enough about his composure in the big moments, as cool as they come.
A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth quarter. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Great use of the dribble drive by Edwards there, earning himself a trip to the line.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Suns.
Guys, the D hasn't had an answer for the three-point shooting, which is why they continue to just fire away from deep.
You've also got to commend them for how they've attacked the basket. They've been aggressive. They've not settled and have consistently gone at the rim.
Here's Edwards. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
Really important for this team to get production from Edwards. When he's aggressive and scoring the ball, they go to another level.
Good on the second free throw.
They should be in front right now, but he'll be relieved not to have come up totally empty there.
2 minutes.
It's stolen by Edwards. And now the Timberwolves on the break. Towns with the ball. Oh, and the jam by Towns.
Man, how about the cool, calm collectedness of Towns? Helps him come through when the game gets snug.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
A nice shot by McDaniel.
And this is the effort you want to see out of your guys, win or lose.
Yeah, you know what? I agree. I mean, they're showing a bunch of fortitude here, keeping this game tight.
KD looking around. A three. Good for another basket. He's put up 10 shots and made 7 of them.
And he just seems to always deliver in the clutch. And he's got it going right now. That's who they want taking the big shot.
No one near Edwards as he lets it fly. That's in there. Conley with the assist. Conley's got his 5th assist in this one. Booker draws the double. Pass to Okogie. Ball outside. The dish to Booker. Outside, KD. Takes the three. It's in! And he has brought them to within 2 points.
Well, Paul's got him dropping right now for sure.
Towns sets the pick for Conley. Outside, Towns. And shot on the way. Good!
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
Cool, calm, collected, and confident in the biggest moment of the game. Yes.
Money! And that shot brings them to within just 1.
And just look at what Durant is doing. My goodness.
We can probably expect to see him slow it down now.
Yeah, I think you want to milk your possession.
Out to the right wing. There's McDaniels. No good on the shot. Some solid defense from Ayton. Yes!
Well, in my mind, KD is one of the top 10 all-time guys that you want taking that shot. His length, his ball handling, his shooting, and his confidence makes him huge in late-game situations.
And so it's Phoenix who scraped by with the win. This win, such a tremendous emotional boost for him. Really? All right, David, thank you. And that about wraps it up for...
centers tonight, RJ. These kind of battles are different than they were just a few years back.
Yeah, big men, they have really entered into a new phase of dominance. These versatile centers in the league, they can do everything. They can run the floor. They can pass. You can run your offense through them. They can shoot from deep. They do a little bit of everything.
Incredible athletes. And let's take a look at Boston's starting lineup. Brown and Tatum are the explosive wing pair. Horford and Williams together in the front court. And it's Smart in at the point guard position. And Mike Conley picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Tatum against McDaniels. Tatum passes to Williams. And the shot is good on the assist by Tatum.
Intelligent play by Tatum, moving the ball to get an open shot.
And Marcus Smart picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
Personal foul. First team foul.
Off the inbound, the kick out to Conley. Inside, Gobert. And Gobert with the stuff.
And this is why Gobert shoots a high percentage, because he looks to finish with strength inside. Well, a big trade over the summer, bringing Rudy Gobert to the Wolves. And it's a bit of a fresh start for Gobert, a main star of this team that is loaded with talent, but needed that defensive anchor.
Here's Brown, following the score by Minnesota. Tatum passes to Williams. And Williams punches it home.
And although he's undersized at his position, his vertical, yeah, that'll clean up a few mistakes.
Wing shot on the way. Here's Gobert. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. And RJ, you look at the road the Celtics had to the finals last year. Man, that's as tough as it gets.
BA, when I tell you going through Durant and then Giannis, and then you saw the way that the Heat pushed them, and then you see the Warriors in the finals as a reward, that is as tough of a road as you will ever find. And I don't see anything phasing this team now, BA.
Horford outside. Outside Tatum. Back to Horford. 6 on the shot clock. Fades back. Misses off the left iron.
Not that time, but that's a shot that he's going to make more oftentimes than not.
2 open that time. Made it look easy. Edwards has got 5 points.
And this first quarter has been ridiculous. They simply can't miss right now.
Smart for 3. Oh, drew the foul and almost hit the 3-point bucket. But he'll head to the line for 3. It goes on Mike Conley.
Shooting for Boston.
Good on the second one.
Taking 3 shots.
And he makes all 3. Minnesota has gone 2 of 2 at the perimeter. Gobert with a screen on Smart. And he lobs it up to the rim. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
I mean, how do you stop Gobert on the slam? He's too big, rising up too fast. There's really nothing you can do.
Smart outside. Pass to Tatum. Back to Smart. And the shot is good on the assist by Tatum. Tatum's got 3 assists in the game.
And they may have talked about shot selection coming into this.
Edwards a screen on Smart. Here's Edwards. Back to Conley. Edwards against Brown. Out left to the wing. Here's Towns. Okay, knockout. Wow.
Looking ferocious on the drive. You know, I love seeing Towns going hard and finishing with power.
Brown passes to Tatum. 1:43 left to play in the first quarter. Kicks it out to Smart. 3-pointer. Minnesota with a rebound. Outside Edwards. Here he goes. And Edwards slams it in.
A savage reverse jam. That takes great body control.
No question. He was making a statement right there, man. Back to Brown. Horford, a screen on Edwards. Pass to Smart. Tatum with it. Now guarded by McDaniels. And the jam by Brown.
I'm not going to lie. Jaylen Brown, his hops are different.
Gobert with a screen on Smart. From deep, Conley. And the Timberwolves hit again from deep.
You know you're doing something right when you find yourself up double digits in the first period.
They were ready to roll right through the tip. There was no warm-up period. There was only, let's do this.
Pass to Towns. Here's Edwards. Back to Towns. 41 seconds left to play in the first. McDaniels passes to Towns. Shot clock at 5. Back to Daniels. The kick out to Edwards. And stolen by Brown. Smart with the ball. He's picked up by Conley. Pass to Smart. Back to Brown. Takes it inside. And Brown with the stuff.
Say it with your chest, young fella. Jaylen Brown with the strong finish.
Right side, McDaniels. Horford pulls it in. And here's Tatum. That'll count. And so it's Minnesota finishing the quarter with an 8-point lead. Their key to consistency has been their dominance in the paint. They've been the more physical team. All right, stick around. We'll be right back after this. If you're just joining us, we played through one quarter in this one. And let's take a moment to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for the Timberwolves. Boston trailing.
You know, last year was all about forward progress for the Timberwolves, recording their second winning season since 2005, getting on track for future success.
So the Celtics 5 right now. Horford and Williams together in the front court. Brown and Tatum are the explosive wing pair, and it's Smart in at the point. Now here's Conley. Pass to Towns. Right side, Edwards. There's the 3. And out of bounds. Boston will have it. Boston on offense. It's a 5-point game. Smart with the ball. 5 points in the game. So what do you think the keys are that could help Minnesota continue to grow over last year?
Well, you know, there's always room for guys to improve their game. But I think it's really the intangibles, building trust amongst players and becoming a more mature team.
So it's Boston now, following the score by Minnesota.
See, this is what I like about Tatum and the way he uses the pick. That extra room is all he needed and just knocks down the shot.
Down low. Here's Gobert. And Gobert with the stuff.
Oh, nice one-handed jam there, B.A.
Hey, little exclamation point. Gobert passes to Towns. And he drives in. And it's powered home by Towns.
Fantastic use off the bounce by Towns, getting all the way to the rim.
Brown finds Smart. And stolen by Edwards. Towns with the ball. Now Horford defending. Back to Conley. Pass to Gobert from 12 feet. The shot off that time. Now Boston takes it the other way. Smart passes to Horford. Fires from deep. Edwards pulls it in. Minnesota in the lead. Now here's McDaniels. Beyond the arc. Smart grabs a miss. There's Tatum with the 3. He's looking good. 2 buckets in 3 attempts. Well, Richard, as a former player yourself, what's your take on stars demanding trades and jumping around the league so much?
It's tough because I've seen the other thing happen to stars. Blake Griffin re-signs with the Clippers. They show him videos of putting his jersey in the rafters, and then he's traded a year later. So I think everybody has to figure out what is best for them, but you also have to try as an individual and as a professional to fulfill your obligations. And I think trades can be someplace in the middle of that.
And Edwards slams it in.
And this kind of sick slam is just one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game right now, B.A.
You know, there's an edge the way they play and a confidence they're not afraid to show. And down it goes. 2 points. Williams has got 6.
Look, it's an evolving portion of Tatum's game, which is scary that he's still evolving, but it's becoming a staple.
Edwards can't hit. For Boston, they've gone 4 for 7 in the second quarter.
Jason Tatum, still so young. His game's still evolving. Over the last couple of years, he's been getting to the line more and more, and that's huge.
Some changes for Minnesota. Prince comes in for Towns, and it's Noel in for Conley. And there's 1:38 left in the half. And here's Edwards. 9 points in the game. Pass to Prince. Fires the 3. Gets the 3 to fall. Prince has got his first 3 points of the game. And Jason Tatum seeing his free throw attempts increase. What's that tell you, Richard?
Well, it just tells me that he's playing with more intensity, but he's also playing smarter. Jason's using his athleticism to force the issue. Get to the easy points at the line. That's what your thoughts are.
Throws it down emphatically.
He's got serious hops, right? You add that to his ability to penetrate, that's 2 easy points. Here's Noel. Pass to Gobert. And stolen by Williams. And here we go, the Celtics on the run. Brown inside, guarded by Edwards. The steal. And now the T-Wolves on the break. Here's Prince. Gobert up top. Wide open look. Rebound Boston.
Now, I understand that that shot didn't go down, but they will take that look every trip down the floor.
Williams a screen on Edwards. Pass to Smart. Gobert against Brown. Edwards for 3. And stolen by Brown. The finish. And the jam by Brown.
What an effort by Brown, outrunning everyone else for that little solo break.
Outside McDaniels. And we're through the first half of play here in what's been a good one. The T-Wolves on top, up by 5. All right, Allie, thanks for that. We will see it. We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Boy, you gotta like what we're seeing from Anthony Edwards.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
If they don't change their approach in the second half, let's just say his success will continue.
And in trading for Rudy Gobert, the Timberwolves taking a Twin Towers approach with 2 7-footers in their front court. Of course, the outstanding shooting of Karl Anthony Towns means that spacing shouldn't be much of a concern.
They've got Taurean Prince, Jalen Noel out there with Nickeil Alexander-Walker. Then there's Rudy Gobert, and it's Moore in at the 3, the small forward. So that's the Timberwolves 5.
You know, Blake Griffin has been through a lot in this league, but he always has maintained a terrific attitude and works hard to be whatever his team needs him to be.
Here's Alexander Walker. He's guarded by White. Prince nails it from beyond the arc. Prince has got 6.
He can really stroke it from deep. You have to keep better tabs on him.
Brogdon, the pass to Williams. Back to Gallinari. And it's Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's got a rebound number 5 here tonight. Here's Prince. Williams defending. It's stolen by Brogdon.
Timberwolves foul. Rudy Gobert. First personal foul. Second team foul.
And for people who didn't know about Derek White before last year's playoffs, they sure know about him now. He played big on the biggest stage.
Boston trailing. Right side Brogdon. And with a little over a minute gone by, the second half is underway. It's amazing how much energy White brings to the floor, Greg.
You know, B.A., he has a passion for the game. He's tough, and he's very intelligent. He makes great decisions. He has all the tangibles you're looking for.
White, the pass to Gallinari. Here's Brogdon. Williams on the wing. Back to Brogdon. Pass to Williams. And Williams punches it home.
And despite the height disadvantage, oh my, he just attacks that interior.
Really unfazed. Throw his height right out the window there.
Ooh, and once again, off the mark by Minnesota. Here's White. And he can't get that one. Now Minnesota takes it the other way. They've led by as much as 10. Oh, Gallinari with a steal. Now here's White. He's guarded closely to the inside. Outside for Brogdon. Pass to Gallinari. Back to Brogdon. And Brogdon with the stuff.
Rising up, Brogdon, not your average point guard.
Gobert with it. Here's Alexander Walker. Lets the three fly. They get it again. Here's Prince. 6 points for him. No good on the three.
And that puts them just one foul from the bonus. And you have to think that one advantage this Celtics team has is a deep roster. Lots of quality guys they can assemble different ways. They're pretty adaptable.
You know, a versatile bench really is a gift for the Celtics in tough situations.
And even a great starting five isn't perfect against every opponent. It's important to have flexibility, and that's something that Boston definitely has.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
6 to shoot. For the lead. And he knocks the jumper down. And the Celtics lead by 2.
And you can expect him to make it when the D is trash like that.
And for some reason, he decided to foul there.
Yeah, B.A., that's an odd move. Maybe there's something else behind it. I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
Here's Alexander Walker. Sinks the tray.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You gotta show some fire and keep defending.
Gallinari finds Williams. Outside Gallinari. The shot. The kick out to White. Stolen by Reed. Outside Conley. Pass to Alexander Walker. Now Towns. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. And Towns' three-pointer is elite. But some don't think centers should float around beyond the arc. What's the balance there, you think, Grant?
Well, I mean, first of all, it just shows how the game has evolved with big guys shooting like him. The bottom line, just play with aggression and don't settle. That triple is a weapon. You also got to use your size and skill inside just as often. It can help a big man's game to hit those free throws. It keeps the defense from getting too aggressive.
White, the pass to Gallinari. Pass to Williams. White on the wing. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window. White's got 5 now.
Keeping pace here. That's an excellent move inside.
And here's Reed. Back to Conley. From deep. And it's Towns penetrating. And Towns slams it home.
I'll tell you what, that cat was strong and physical. Woo, I'm not sure how you can effectively stop Towns around the basket.
4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And that one's good.
He finds a shooter in motion and is confident he can threat him with the lead pass. Well done.
Conley up top, guarded by Brogdon. Reed, a slam dunk by Reed.
Can you say natural leader? Conley is especially effective at running the offense and involving his teammates through his passing.
White for 3. Trey! And the game's still closely contested as we end the third quarter. The T-Wolves on top, up by 3. We'll take a quick break and then get you back to the action. Man, I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. Minnesota's got 6 of 11 threes to go in this game. So the Celtics 5 right now. Tatum and Horford at the forward slots. Smart and Brown, a great defensive backcourt. And it's Williams in at the center position. Back to Towns. The turnaround. Rebound Boston. Up top Tatum. He's guarded by Conley. They get the rebound. Kick out to Brown. To tie it up. Nails it from 3. And that ties it up.
A consistent shot for him. Brown likes the 3.
Pass to Moore. Towns against Horford. Out to the right wing. Here's Moore. The putback. Here's Reed. The kick out to Edwards. It's deflected. In transition, here they come. Here's Brown. That falls. Nice feed that time from Tatum. Brown's got 5 points in the quarter.
Nobody's going to catch Brown in the open court like that. Nobody.
Conley passes to Edwards. Solid defense from Williams.
Well, you got to miss sometimes, but that one seemed like a gimme.
Boy, that foul looked intentional. Not exactly what you'd expect here.
Yeah, I know. It just doesn't make sense given the situation.
Gobert's checked in for Minnesota. McDaniels comes in for Moore. Conley against Smart. Horford outside. Williams on the wing. Pass to Tatum. Williams with the screen. And Tatum, the bucket on the assist from Williams. Now it's a 5-point Boston lead.
What is he doing? You gotta get out to Tatum. He is too good of an outside shooter to be given that much airspace. Right?
Outside Conley. Here's Towns. Here's Edwards. Can they get it? And a foul called on the way up. And they're not happy with the call here. Coach has given the signal. He's going to use his challenge. Probably a good idea in such a close contest.
And even with the coach's challenge in place, we've seen so many of these personal foul calls still disputed even after the video.
The previous play is under
a gray area in a lot of these calls. But at least we have the option to take a second look so the officials can be sure they get it right.
The ruling on the floor stands.
And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Hey, guys, the head coach of the Celtics had some instruction for his guys during the break. He told them, quote, play as if it's 0-0. We want that type of energy and focus. We might be winning, but this game is not over yet. It's a clear message, guys.
Okay, thank you, Allie. Tatum against McDaniels. Tatum inside. Kicks it out to Smart. Williams with the screen. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Brown finds Williams. Oh, a dunk and a foul! A powerhouse move! He's got a chance for one more at the line. Rudy Gobert picks one up. The Timberwolves have got nothing to fall in this fourth quarter. 0 of 5. Here's Edwards with the drive. Tatum pulls it in. Tatum's got 5 rebounds in the game. Here's Edwards. And he was fouled. Fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
And it is so tough to disrupt Towns' shot. I mean, when he shoots, he's so disciplined and locked in. So impressive.
And so Towns nails them both.
In a tight game, he is exactly who you wanted at the line.
Tatum with it. Towns covering. Kick out to Brown. Here's the 3. Yes! Great play by Horford to set him up. And the Celtics lead by 7.
You see the confidence building in Brown offensively. First, it was taking over stretches. Now, it's taking over games.
And there's the call on Al Horford. That's his first foul. It's stolen by Smart. And they're pushing it up. And he lobs it up top. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt. Back to Towns. Lays it up and banks it in. Towns has got 4 points this quarter.
And in the big moments, Towns ups the ante, which allows him to knock down the important shots.
McDaniels against Tatum. Pass to Smart. Takes a 3. And the Celtics another 3.
And just shredding apart the defense with his passing. He's helping to pace this offense so well.
He's locked in with his teammates right now, setting guys up in perfect position.
1:14 left in the final quarter. Now here's Horford. Pass to Tatum. Horford, a screen on Edwards. Clock at 6. And Gobert with a block.
A rangy defender with great defensive timing. Why do you think they call Gobert the Stifle Tower? B.A., when he gets the rim in his sights, it's tough to stop.
So aggressive and a determined finisher. Nice. And here's Tatum. He hangs. Towns with a rebound.
Now look, this won't go down as a block, but the D made him change his shot, and that was enough.
Here's Edwards.
Count it! He's just too quick to the cup. No one near him to get postered.
How about the unselfishness of this team?
Yeah, the willingness to make the next pass has this defense scrambling.
2 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. Tatum with it. Now guarded by McDaniels. Kick out to Brown. From the stripe, driving inside, and he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. It's going to be on Karl Anthony Towns. Good on the first, and that puts him up 5.
And we've watched Brown blossom into a talented scorer, someone who's capable of shouldering that entire offensive load.
And the Timberwolves call time here. They're trailing by 5. Just 4 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Guys, what do you think?
Trying to extend this one, but it seems futile.
With timeouts, it's use them or lose them, so why not go down fighting?
Now Towns shoots over Horford. No good. So we see the Celtics get the win here. They played the villain. All right, Allie, thank you. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our...
Brent, we have a couple of the deepest rosters in the NBA, and not many coaches can go as far down the bench as these two.
Well, a major advantage if you have multiple guys that you have tremendous confidence in to go out there and be switchable, be able to pass, move, and initiate the offense. That's a luxury for a lot of coaches to be able to adapt that way.
And now the opening lineup for Boston. The post tandem, it's Horford and Williams. Out on the wings, it's Brown and Tatum. And it's Smart in at the point guard position. Ball against Horford. To the middle, here's Ayton, and Ayton throws it down.
Chris Paul came into the league playing unselfish, continues to do so. What a dime.
Horford finds Tatum. Back to Horford. Here's the three. Good, and it's Tatum picking up the assist.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from D.
After missing the playoffs for 10 consecutive seasons, boy, the Suns not only got to the postseason in 21, they made it all the way to the finals. So what a turnaround for that franchise.
Now Tatum, after Devin Booker missing on that last three-pointer.
Nice work by Tatum. A better three-point shooter than many scouts thought he might be.
Booker looking around. KD sets the pick for Booker. Outside, KD. Unable to get that one. And it's Boston the other way. It's been quite a turnaround, hasn't it, Brent, for Phoenix? Ever since they acquired Chris Paul in that trade from Oklahoma City. They've been a different team.
Yeah, and I don't think you can really give enough credit to what it is that Chris Paul has brought, along with the combination and relationship that he has with Monty Williams. I mean, that leadership with that young roster and giving those guys belief has elevated the play of everybody who's put on that uniform.
Just about 2 minutes into the game, first quarter of basketball. Durant wide open, he fires, and he's good on the three ball.
And just from deep range, KD can bury you.
Tatum dishes to Horford, back to Tatum. And slam dunk by Tatum.
Oh, Kevin, not a Petty, not a Manny, but a facial.
Oh, a bounce to the ounce, Greg? Yeah, showing off the bunny. KD a screen on Brown, and taken away by Brown. Pass to Horford. Outside Tatum. Horford in the post, guarded by KD. Outside, Smart. Just 5 to shoot. Brown outside. And it's off the back rim. No good.
Well, that's just enough defensive pressure on him to throw off that shot. I bet he gets a good look at it next time and hits it.
Here's KD. And KD throws it down.
And Durant still has that flush. Just an easy deuce for him.
After being selected first overall in the 2018 draft, some teams question if DeAndre Ayton was worthy of that.
Well, it took time for Ayton to find his comfort zone, and all of a sudden became a key piece that nobody's questioning much anymore as an inside rebounder, rim protector, a guy who can score at a high level when asked to. I don't think the defense does enough out there to bother him. I think that one's all on him. Just a flat-out miss.
Passes it to Brown. It's good. He scores. That's his first basket after missing his first 2 attempts. Now 1 for 3.
And Brown is just a physical beast, especially inside where he gets whatever he wants.
Now here's Booker. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him.
He just takes advantage of the D in a way that very few players playing today can do.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, I had a chance to catch up with Monty Williams. Defensively, he wants his guys to protect the rim and do everything they can to push the offense out to the perimeter. He told me if we can do that, I feel good about our chances. Now, guys, obviously that's a tall order, but he's trying to get his guys to get geeked for the challenge.
Thank you, David. Now, here's Tatum. 8 points for him.
What an athletic move by Tatum, going up like nothing could stop him.
On the wing, Booker. He's covered by Brown. From the arc. Rebound by Williams. Boston leading by 5. Horford the pass to Smart. He kicks it to Tatum. What a performance for Jason Tatum. He has been the story so far for the Celtics. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10 points.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Suns Youth Dance Team.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. What do you guys think about the Celtics here in this one?
Well, they've been aggressive from the beginning, particularly on the offensive end.
Well, if they wanted to start well, this would be it. They seized momentum right away, and they just didn't let it go in that quarter.
Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Ayton is out there with Durant, and it's Okogie in at the small forward position. That's who's out there for Phoenix. Tatum down low. Fades away and sinks the tough shot. Tatum's got 12 points in the game.
And even back in high school, Tatum had the knockdown mid-range jumper. We don't see that as much from him now, but he still got that in his bag.
And there's the foul. It's on Jaylen Brown.
First team foul.
That's foul number 2 for him. Boston on D, leading by 5. And the foul on Marcus Smart. That's his first foul.
Second team foul.
KD looking around. Launches a 3. Hits it from three-point range. 8 points for him.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
Booker against Brown. 6 to shoot. From 15 feet away, and it's Ayton with the rebound. Phoenix has gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc so far tonight. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
You're not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
And here in the second with about a minute and a half gone by. KD against Horford. Look from Durant, and it's Phoenix scoring again.
And that's a 6'11" guy handling the rock. Coming off the pick, amazing skill level on Durant's part.
Williams, a screen on Paul. Williams finds Brown. With the drive, and finished off by Brown.
Well, and he breaks out the tomahawk. No soft finish there. Pure power.
Now, we could feel that one all the way over here. Ayton a screen on Brown. Paul for 3. Oh, and he almost had a 4-point play right there. He'll go to the line with a chance for 3. That one on Smart.
Chris Paul, as a veteran leader, just sets a high standard for the team that he's playing on. And it's really elevated the other guys.
Well, Brent, Chris Paul is undoubtedly one of the smartest players in the NBA.
And that's why he's been able to maintain such a high level of play for so long. As one of his teammates said, he has an IQ that's going to keep him on the floor until he's 50.
And the slam by Williams.
An unreal athlete. Williams gets off the floor with such ease to power it down.
And KD throws it down.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam, using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there. Sure. Horford sets a screen for Tatum. A three-pointer off the mark. And here's Ayton. He'll bring it up for Phoenix. And for those of you just joining us in the second quarter with about 3 minutes gone by. And out of bounds as the Celtics gain possession. For Boston, they've gone 3 of their first 5 shots to drop here in the second quarter. Tatum passes to Williams. The kick out to Tatum. Nice ball movement by Boston. Brown against Booker.
And Jaylen Brown is such a force on the offensive end. Hard to keep that guy out of the paint. Terrific finisher at the rim.
The Celtics shooting their first free throws. First trip to the line in this one.
And take a look back at last season, and what a season it was for them from the free throw line. 82% as a group.
And Phoenix with a whole new group on the floor.
And the vertical that Brown has is pretty impressive, as relentless a finisher as you'll find in our league.
Now the pass to Baisley. Biyombo kicks to Lee. Shot clock at 6. His 3-pointers off the mark. And maybe the only weakness for Brown is his handle on the ball.
And it's something that he's worked on every offseason. Still, though, susceptible to turnovers while dribbling. That's one of the very few weaknesses in his game.
Look at the handles. Gets through the D and then powers it home.
Such a pretty move inside. Clark, how do you stop that?
Hey, guys, I don't know that this is the time for that kind of flair. In a close game, the important thing is to get the 2 points, not necessarily the dramatics.
Oh, come on. He had to go for that, didn't he? My goodness. Out to the wing. Back to Brogdon. Boston needs to get off a shot. Brown inside the line. And he overshot that one, missing. Suns have gone 5 of 7 from the field here in the second. Here's Lee. Bucket is good. Lee's got the lead up to 2 now for the Suns.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
Brogdon kicks to Griffin. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Brown outside. That doesn't go either for Brown. Lee outside. There's a screen. And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Suns lead by 2. Thanks, David. And we'll be back shortly following.
24.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. What a game we're seeing from Kevin Durant.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
Yeah, just way too easy out there, and I'm sure coach is going to make that a priority at halftime.
On the floor for Boston. We've got White. Gallinari is out there with Griffin. Then there's Malcolm Brogdon, and it's Hauser in at the 3. Outside, White. And here's Brogdon from the arc. White finds Brogdon. Back to Gallinari. Lets it go with a 3. Rebounded by DeAndre Ayton. Ayton's got 6 rebounds now in the game. And Greg, up and down this Celtics roster, so many of their key players were drafted by the Boston Celtics.
And Tatum and Brown at the core, but also credit to their front office. Rare to find a powerhouse built from homegrown talent.
The Suns need to get a shot off, and the shot goes in. Now it's a 7-point Suns lead.
And the advantage they have starting to increase. Things are coming together for them at a really opportune time.
Coaches always talk about the first 5 minutes of the third quarter. They have definitely increased their energy level here.
Out to White. To the paint. Got a piece of it. Paul with the steal. And Phoenix pushing it up now. Here's Ayton. And Ayton throws it down.
And right now, they're just focused on putting together good possession.
That's exactly how they got the lead. They ended up having multiple possessions in a row with good quality shots, knocked them down, and the game is fully in their control.
And a whole new group out on the floor for the Celtics. Here's Tatum. That one's off, still out of sync. Suns leading by 9. Ayton kicks to Paul. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Now here's Tatum. Tight defense on him. And slam dunk by Tatum.
And every year, Tatum evolves. Tonight, he's given us a taste of everything he's been working on.
And there's the foul. It's on Jaylen Brown. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. On defense, Boston. Outside Durant. Three-pointer. Count that one as his 7th bank in 8 attempts. A scorching 88%. And you hear the legends, Brent, talk shop. So often, it's about what separates winning players from the guys that don't win as much. What comes to mind for you?
I think what comes to mind, Kevin, is expectation. And sometimes we get a little bit ahead of ourselves with guys who we want to anoint as the next great player. Look, sometimes it takes 3 or 4 chances at the highest level to finally reach that point where you have the confidence and the experience and the know-how to be one of the best players in the league, and who compliments you along the way. So to me, it comes with a great deal of patience to let that player achieve that level of success.
KD dishes to Ayton. The lead pass was put in just the right spot. Ayton's got the lead up to 10 now for Phoenix. Tatum deciding where to go with it. Outside, Smart. 1:33 left here in the 3rd quarter. Shots good by Williams.
You know, when Williams gets positioned inside, he just looks to dominate physically, and then he shows you the skill set on top of it.
And Phoenix with a whole new group on the floor. Phoenix leading by 8. And Marcus Smart, GA, the very definition of a guy you love on your team, but hate to play against.
Yeah, and teams that go deep need that sort of presence. Smart is more than just an agitator, though. Great player who anyone would want to play alongside.
Stolen away. Warren with the ball. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. No good on the 3. Celtics trail by 8. Here's Tatum. Oh, and the jam by Tatum.
I'll tell you what, don't sleep on Tatum. He has some ups, and I love seeing him trying to electrify the crowd.
Lee passes to Ross. There's the pick. Kicks it to Biyombo. Over in the corner, Warren. 6 on the shot clock. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Well, Warren is so hungry to score every night that he's going to draw the attention of most defenses. Such a tough cover.
Both free throws good from Warren. There's 31 seconds left in the 3rd. Gallinari with a screen for White. 19 seconds left to play here in the 3rd. Gallinari outside. Pass to Hauser. Ball's knocked loose, and that's out of bounds. Boston will retain possession.
Great energy on the deflection, and a good job disrupting their offense.
Yeah, appreciate the work right now on the defensive end.
White. No good on the quick 3. Right side, Lee. Good D by Brogdon. And we've watched 3 so far in this one. Phoenix ahead. They're up by 8. And we'll have the start.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Suns Youth Dance Team.
The 4th quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. Celtics trail by 8. Ball and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Andre Ayton out there with Durant. And it's Okogie in at the 3 spot. That's who's out there for Phoenix. Smart deciding where to go with it. No good on the triple. Suns leading by 8. The drive by KD and finished off by KD.
And here's the best way to get an earful from your coach. Give Kevin Durant that kind of path to the basket. Wow, discussion to follow.
And won't find many more games as entertaining as this one.
No, this is about as high-octane a game as you're going to find.
And KD throws it down.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. And the shot is good. The Phoenix lead has been cut down now to just 7 on the bucket from Tatum. Brown against Booker. Inside, here's Ayton. No good. Excellent D there from Williams. Smart against Paul. Smart kicks to Horford. Nice ball movement by Boston. Back to Tatum. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Fires from 18. Tried to bank it in, but he misses. And so Ayton will bring it up for Phoenix. They've led by as much as 10. KD passes to Okogie. Here's Paul. On the wing, Booker. Ayton a screen on Brown. Back to Paul. He dishes it to Ayton. Rebound Boston. Smart up top. Defended by Paul. Outside, Smart. Booker against Brown. Down low. And stolen by Ayton. Pass to Okogie. Here's Paul. And the rejection by Tatum. Booker outside. Ayton sets the pick for Booker. Phoenix no good that time either. Celtics trail by 7. Brown finds Tatum. And that's an intentional foul.
Chris Paul, first personal foul. First team foul.
Now Tatum. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Tatum's got 11 points here in just the second half.
And Tatum's experience in these spots is starting to show. He's never been afraid to take the biggest shots.
Smart against Paul. Passes it to Williams. Good, and Smart gets the assist. Smart's got 3 assists now in this one.
How about the confidence? It's just growing in this young man. Williams has the attitude of a go-to guy in these big moments, even though he's still picking up the nuance of the game.
They set the pick. Back to Booker. 5 on the clock. And the dunk by Booker.
That's got to feel good. A guy who can score, stepping up and hitting buckets, as important as that one.
The kick out to Brown. Horford with the screen on Booker. Brown the pass to Horford. And again, Boston with the triple.
Super shot from Horford there. His team counts on him to provide that for them. He's always ready for it.
Durant for 3. And Tatum pulls it down.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Here's Brown. Got it. And tie game. That is a huge basket right there.
Whoa, the nerves on this guy.
Not backing down from this moment here. When the game is close, he kicks it up a notch. And I just love how Chris Paul steps up and nails crucial baskets. A huge momentum-changing shot there.
Outside Tatum. He has tied up this game. Oh, what a shot.
And let's give some credit to Tatum. Doesn't crack when the pressure's on. He just seems to embrace the moment.
It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game. Durant for 3. Connects from downtown.
And such a clutch shooter. I mean, he lives with a big shot. And when he's rolling like this, watch out.
And they commit an intentional foul. We'll see another one of those so they can get into the penalty.
Had to foul, and on that occasion to stop the clock. That's the enemy in this situation.
And he commits the intentional foul. He hits the first one, and that gives them a 4-point cushion.
I don't know if fouling Booker is ever a good idea. I mean, he is a great free throw shooter, and he's made for these moments.
And those free throws will mean a ton now. It makes it a 2-possession game.
Time call here. The Celtics decide to talk it over. They're down by 5. 15 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Guys, what's your take?
Score, then hope for some missed free throws or a turnover at the other end.
Yeah, this won't be easy, so a little bit of luck will go a long way for them to get back in.
So the Suns win it. They didn't make it easy on themselves or their fans, but in the end, everyone's satisfied.
I mean, there was some time.
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Brett Barry, and David Aldridge, this
The outcome of this game likely hinges on the respective performances of those two positions.
Looking at the starting five for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Towns and Gobert, the towering big men at the 4 and the 5. Filling in the wings, Edwards and McDaniels. And it's Conley in at the point. Now here's Edwards. Drives to the hoop, and Edwards slams it in.
Boy, the quickness off the dribble drive by Anthony Edwards. Being able to put it on the deck, so important.
Screen by Durant. Booker for 3 from behind the arc. The rebound by the Timberwolves. Pass to Edwards. Durant against Towns. Here's Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
Man, that's strength and concentration from Anthony Edwards. Yes, there's contact. Doesn't bother him.
Well, one thing you learn about Anthony Edwards, he does not lack for confidence. He wants to become the best to ever do it, and he believes he can.
Outside Conley. Pass to McDaniels. It's Edwards on the wing. And it's Devin Booker with a rebound.
Oh, an easy look, but he decides to be a crowd pleaser. I'm sure he's upset for attempting that one.
And you see the ambition for greatness in Edwards. But, Grant, is he willing to do the work?
Well, B.A., think about this. He's a quick study. He listens to his coaches with curiosity, and he's driven to achieve the goals they set for him. Yeah, I think he can.
Edwards finds Conley. Back to Edwards. Stolen by Booker. And the Suns pushing it up now.
The always aware Chris Paul, one of the great passers in history. There's another assist.
Outside Edwards. Shot to stop the run. And Durant with the block. And he's able to get it back. Edwards with it. Now guarded by Booker. Edwards, the pass to Towns. Outside McDaniels. Just 5 to shoot. Second chance effort. And it's laid in by Towns.
If Karl Anthony Towns carves space and is in the painted area, it's going to go in the basket. He's that good.
Booker for 3. Knocks it down from distance. Booker's got 8.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Edwards. Booker with the defensive effort. The Suns have gone 4 of 5 so far. Looking sharp. Pass to Ayton. To the paint. Here's Okogie. Offensive rebound. Outside Paul. Goes up again. And stolen by Edwards. Now here's McDaniels. He's guarded by Paul. Counted.
Well, Anthony Edwards showing you that I've got some playmaking in my toolbox. Nice pass.
Well, the Timberwolves struck gold by getting the #1 pick in the 2015 and 2020 NBA drafts.
You are so right, B.A. Selecting Karl Anthony Towns and Anthony Edwards, respectively. Two important players that have already had a tremendous impact on this team. He just rises up and throws it down hard with one hand.
That is such a go-to move for him. He holds nothing back on those.
Boy, the consistent greatness of Chris Paul. Playmaker, scorer, defender, leader, year after year. Chris Paul silences any doubt about his place in this game.
Just under 3.5 minutes elapsed here in the first quarter. And Edwards, here we go. And Edwards slams it in.
Oh, Anthony Edwards thinks this game is a dunk contest. Go ahead, young sir. What a finish.
Booker no good. The Timberwolves have gone 6 of 9 and finding their rhythm now. It's McDaniels on the wing. And Minnesota again with a bucket.
I love this approach. Getting him involved early, and it's already paying off.
They know that if this guy goes off, their chances of winning rise exponentially.
Here's Ayton. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it. It's good.
He just brings a great feel for the game at the offensive end.
Edwards against Booker. Pass to Towns. There's 38 seconds left to play in the first quarter. And it's Kevin Durant with the foul. That's his first foul.
He didn't have his feet planted.
Tries to save it, and it's out of bounds to Minnesota.
Just a millisecond late. So close to coming up with a steal there.
Absolutely appreciate the effort, though. He really went after it. So close.
Oh, wow.
Well, you can see Anthony Edwards trying to probe and create an opportunity to get off the dribble drive, sees that window, and exploits it.
Here's Booker, and Booker with the jam. And the lead just keeps changing hands.
5 times already, and we still haven't gotten out of the first half.
About 3 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. And Edwards, here we go. Oh, my goodness!
Woo!
Yikes!
What a finish.
You better get out of the way. So much power from Anthony Edwards off that drive. Look out.
Sends it home from three-point land.
Are you serious? I mean, he made the defender look silly right there. Just an epic move.
Here's Edwards, and he dunks it down.
I think his teammates understand that Anthony Edwards has every aspect of his offensive game working, so let's make sure he's got the basketball.
And both teams already firing on all cylinders.
Yeah, this is already a high-scoring game, but we knew that was a possibility coming into this one.
Devin Booker, he's feeling it tonight. He's been the driving force for Phoenix. He's found his range, hitting 3.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Suns Houston.
And if you're just joining us, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for Phoenix.
Well, in today's NBA, the three-point shot is so valuable. They realize this, and that's why they're continuing to drain as many as they can.
I think the other thing they've done a great job of is making their presence felt inside, converting tons of paint opportunities.
The deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. Kevin Durant is out there with DeAndre Ayton, and it's Okogie in at the 3. That's the Suns' 5 as we get into the second quarter. Sinks it from distance.
And this is such a sharp weapon for Chris Paul, right? Most times you just assume he's going to knock that free ball down.
Ayton against Gobert. Pass to Towns. Shoots. No good that time.
Listen, he knows he should have made that shot. We'll see if they can work it back to him in that same area.
And the Phoenix Suns have been a completely different team since acquiring Chris Paul. He's the leader of this team, and he helps set the tone on both ends.
The kick out to Conley. Here's Edwards. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. And it's going to go on Devin Booker.
Anthony Edwards is a load to handle as a defender. This guy's got the frame and the skill to make it very difficult.
Boy, the city of Phoenix really embracing Chris Paul as soon as he arrived.
Yeah, I mean, he's in the latter stages of his career now. But you would never know it based on how hard he plays every single night. He just makes everyone on this team so much better.
Prince is checked in for Minnesota. Noel comes in for Conley. Here's Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
Boy, defense has no answer for Anthony Edwards' athleticism. What a dunk.
Durant draws the double. Back to Booker. And he's going for the oop here. Oh, and the jam by Ayton.
What a connection DeAndre Ayton has with his guys. Great timing on the alley-oop.
Pass to Edwards. Gobert up top. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
Impressive one-hand slam right there, B.A.
Man, as long as he's confident about it, I'm good with it. Maybe use 2 hands next time. He knows where he is. Here's Durant. And that one's long. For Minnesota, they've gone 2 of 4 here in the second quarter. Over to the left wing. Prince with the bucket. And it's now just a 1-point Phoenix lead.
It's a real skill to be able to move without the basketball. Taurean Prince just looking for windows to score, and he does.
Outside Durant. Fires for 3. Prince grabs the miss. The Timberwolves have gone 3 of 5 since the beginning of the second. Down low. Stolen by Ayton. Oh, swiped away. Over to the wing. Lets it fly.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Now Gobert. Pass to Noel. Back to Gobert. Here's Prince. The 3 ball. 2 shots, 2 makes. Off to a good start. Granted, it's a shooter's league, and we're seeing more and more big men float out to the perimeter and knocking them down.
Well, B.A., the game has evolved, and the shooting, particularly from the bigs, is fantastic. But, you know, I wish the bigs had a little bit more diversity. I don't mind shooting from the perimeter, but every once in a while, go mix it up and take advantage of your size mismatch in the paint. You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
And it's a completely new group for the Suns. Edwards, the pass to Gobert. And Gobert with the stuff.
Another lead change. Give these teams credit. They're really fighting it out.
Neither team willing to give an inch, and neither able to seize the momentum. This has been a fascinating one.
Oh, hey! How about that?
Well, the flashback to Ross's rookie year when he won the dunk contest. Give him a chance, and you're guaranteed to see something flashy.
Pass to Edwards. And it's out of bounds to Minnesota. Anderson's checked in for Minnesota. Alexander Walker comes in for Anthony Edwards. And the lob disrupted. Not to be. It's Ross on the wing. Outside Warren. No good with the triple.
Defense dodged the bullet that time. Total breakdown.
Pass to Prince. Back to Noel. Gobert with it. He's covered by Warren. Gobert against Warren. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Gobert's got 6 points.
Well, this is why Rudy Gobert shoots such an outstanding percentage. He consistently knows what shots to take.
First personal foul.
And he knocks down the first one. Good on both. 11 seconds left in the first half of this game. Inside. Trying to go for a lob there. Excellent defense and anticipation to stop it. Here's Baisley. He knocks it down, but wait a minute. The officials getting together here. They may want to review this one. And hold up. We're not.
The previous play is under review.
The officials signaling that they are going to take a look at this replay.
Yeah, they're going to review that shot to make sure he got it off in time, but I think it's going to count.
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
And after reviewing the play, it looks like... All right, good stuff, Allie.
That's the end of the first half with the score. Your Suns, 39. The Timberwolves, 36.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Boy, we're seeing a tremendous game from Devin Booker.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
Boy, he has been shouldering the load. Aggressive, skilled, talented, and thus far, unstoppable.
Kicking off the second half, here's Chris Finch's 5. Taurean Prince is out there with Kyle Anderson. Then it's Nickeil Alexander-Walker. Then there's Rudy Gobert. And it's Conley in at the 1 spot. For 3, Durant knocks down the long J. He's got 7.
It's the height, it's the quick release, it's the soft touch. Kevin Durant is elite offensively. What I like about the Minnesota Timberwolves, to me, they took a step forward last season. Finishing their highest conference finish since 2004, made it all the way up to the 7th spot in a very competitive West.
And Booker puts up a deep 3. The shot won't fall. Now Minnesota takes it the other way. Offensively, it's been a struggle for them.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
Count that bucket. Gobert's got 8, and looking at the progress Minnesota has made, many think the best is yet to come, Doris.
Well, they've made smart draft acquisitions, beginning with young Mr. Anthony Edwards, a big-time talent. And obviously, you've got to grow that young talent. That's exactly how you build a bright future for your team. Have to love the ball distribution. Keep everyone involved.
Outside Booker. To the middle. And stolen by Gobert. Here's Prince. Buries it from 3. And the Timberwolves lead by 1.
Boy, really nice job by Taurean Prince to be aggressive and assertive off the bounce and knows exactly when to go into his pull-up game. That is pretty.
Here's Ayton. And Ayton with the stuff. And it's amazing. Neither team has been able to hold the lead for any length of time.
Yeah, these guys are leaving it all on the floor tonight.
Prince can't hit. Phoenix has gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime. For 3, Durant. Rebound, Minnesota. Here's Alexander Walker. Pass to Prince. 3-pointer. And Ayton pulls it down.
He just keeps firing from distance. I know he's trying to heat up, but at what cost?
Durant for 3. And the 3-pointer goes. And it's a 4-point Phoenix lead.
Well, Josh Okogie sees somebody working in space and puts the ball on time and on target.
Pass to Alexander Walker. Here's Prince. Oh, denied by Durant. And Booker puts up a deep 3. And it's Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's got 4 rebounds in the game. Inside, Prince. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. It goes on Kevin Durant.
What we know about Taurean Prince is he's a terrific competitor who knows he's going to lay it all out on the floor every night. For coaches, that is such an invaluable trait.
And the first one at the line is good. And the Suns going with a whole new group out there. The Timberwolves also with a sub. McDaniels checked in.
Even on the years he's not winning Defensive Player of the Year, Rudy Gobert finds a way to finish in the top 3. This is one of the most consistent elite defenders in the game. That's what we call a power finish. There's no such thing as gentle for the big man.
McDaniels passes to Gobert. Back to Daniels. To the inside. And that's out of bounds. Minnesota will retain possession. And Doris, with Gobert, it still feels like he doesn't get the credit he deserves.
And BA, at this point, I find that inexcusable. You just watch the game and understand the metrics to see the massive impact that Rudy Gobert has on winning. It is not only on the defensive end either.
Karl Anthony Towns has checked in for Prince. McDaniels, that's good.
There's a reason Mike Conley's teammates love playing with him. If you're open, I promise he'll find you.
Pass to Baisley. Back to Ross. And it's Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's got 5 rebounds tonight. And here they go on a free run to the bucket. For 3, Warren. That shot off. The Timberwolves go the other way with it. McDaniels passes to Gobert. There's 39 seconds left in the third quarter here. And they take the lead. Towns has got 5 now.
I'll tell you, so many different aspects to his offensive arsenal. Towns flashing solid handle ability.
Outside Ross. Driving in. And the ball out of play. The Timberwolves will have it.
That's a perfect example of why good hands are important in basketball. It just misread that pass completely.
Minnesota in the lead. Pass to Alexander Walker. Down low. Biyombo with a steal. Here's Baisley. No good.
You know, 2 things happen there. Excellent coverage on the shot, and then finish the possession securing the boards.
And Minnesota calls time here. from the inbound. Edwards, here we go. And Edwards slams it in.
Well, Anthony Edwards says, yes, you're playing exceptional defense, but my offensive game is better. I'm a solid 225.
And at the close of the third quarter, still a close game. Both teams putting up points in a hurry. Timberwolves ahead, up by 3. And don't go away. We'll be back.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Suns Youth Dance Team.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far. With this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. Minnesota has gone 4 of 8 from 3, a nice percentage. The deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. Kevin Durant is out there with Josh Okogie, and it's Ayton in at the center. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Suns. Booker fires from way outside, and the Suns get it back.
Well done on the glass. Gets himself in position where he can use his size.
Here's Edwards. Oh, hammers it home.
So nice.
Boy, when you look at Anthony Edwards' frame, it is pro-ready right now. That upper body strength, the ability to play through contact, the and one. Yes, sir. What we know about Anthony Edwards, he had a terrific rookie campaign, but he got better in his second season, both as an individual and as a teammate, guys.
Durant's shot is off.
He is just so deadly from out there. You expect that to fall.
Pass to Paul. Jacks up a 3. Edwards against Booker. It's blocked by Gobert.
9'9" standing reach. Rudy Gobert twice on the pipes.
Gobert with a screen on Booker. Edwards against Booker. And Edwards good for 3. Edwards got 26. Well, what stood out the most in Edwards' second season, Doris, his commitment on the defensive end.
Exactly right, Pete, because he asked the coaching staff almost on a nightly basis to guard the opposition's best player. And though they didn't always give him that assignment, you have to admire his pursuit. This guy wants to become one of the top two-way players in the league.
Here's Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
Wow, that type of finish is just deflating right now for a team that's trying to make a comeback.
Ouch. That's certainly a big-time finish right there. It was one big exclamation point, or maybe even a question mark.
Ooh, he's been hot from out there, helping to keep them in this game.
And you don't need to tell him that. He's used the three-point shot as his primary weapon today. Boy, what else is new? This guy's accuracy this quarter has been phenomenal.
For 3, Durant. Durant with another miss. Minnesota's gotten 5 of their 9 attempts from deep to go. Here's Edwards. That one doesn't drop. The Suns trailing. Durant drives in. It's Booker on the wing. There's the drive over McDaniels. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair.
The ability to drive with either hand. Booker gets the defender on his heels, draws the foul.
2 shots.
That's also good, so he hits both free throws.
Well, this guy has multiple ways to get to the free throw line, and boy, has his stroke been on the money.
Pass to Noel. Here's Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
Earning his money on the interior tonight. That's a nice move.
And Booker gets double teamed. Paul passes to Ayton. McDaniels against Paul. Goes up and lays it in nice and easy.
If anything, you know you can count on Chris Paul to deliver in the clutch. He is so competitive, so tough.
Here's Gobert. Pass to Towns. And here's Edwards. Back to Towns. Shot clock at 6. Basket counts. And the Timberwolves lead by 7.
Oh, big-time athletic play by Cat right there. Brushes off the contact, gets to his finish. Nicely done.
Durant's shot is off.
That's a shot he makes with regularity, but that time the defense up to the challenge.
Edwards for 3. And another 3 for Minnesota.
Well, the work that Anthony Edwards is putting in as a shooter is there. That range shot so important. Nice three-point look right there.
Here's a 3 from Paul. Pulls up. Durant, no good. Minnesota's gotten 6 of 10 three-pointers to drop. Here's Towns. And Minnesota again with a bucket.
Looking to close things out. That might have been the nail in the coffin.
Well, at this point, they're so far up, it would take a real collapse to give this game away at this point.
Here's Ayton to halt the run over McDaniels. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
Well, the up fake by DeAndre Ayton gets the defender committed. That is nicely done.
Ayton hits them both. Minnesota's gone 2 of 2 from outside so far in the fourth.
Both sides are simply waiting for the clock to make it official. This is going to end up in the books as a nice win for the Timberwolves.
Loved how much they moved the ball out there tonight.
Yeah, no one got left out. This was a real team effort.
And as it was happening, as it was building, you knew this was a monster game for Anthony Edwards.
They simply can't stop him right now. This guy playing with passion and focus.
That one falls, so he hits both of them.
Huge moment. He steps up and sinks the final daggers.
Ayton with a screen. Booker for 3. Getting it to fall there. He's 8 of 15 in the game.
Boy, this guy's operating like a 10-year vet. Booker making all the right decisions almost immediately.
Here's Towns. And he wills that one in, sinking it right through the back of the iron. And the Timberwolves lead by 11. Outside Paul. Outside Booker. So we see the Timberwolves taking the W here. Boy, a nice win on the road. All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thanks for that. And that'll do it, folks.